summarize a sample data to see what data summarization actually means when we say describe the data. So we are going to take a simple example of a feature X which has 10 records, and let's find some summary measures of this data. So the first one is the mean. Mean is the average of the numbers. So we can use the formula average, point it to the 10 records and press enter. So we see that the average is 44.4. Similarly, trim mean. A trim mean will truncate whatever percentage that we indicate on from the either side of the data. So if we indicate 20%, it will truncate 10% on the left side and the 10% from the right side. So let's point it to this data, comma. We want to apply 10% on the other side. The trim mean is 42.75. Median. The median is the central value. The midpoint value, or when the data is arranged in the ascending or descending order. Similarly, mode is the most frequently occurring value. Now let's come to standard deviation. Standard deviation is STD. We have several measures here. We'll only talk about two here. One, whether you are having a entire population as your data, or it's a sample of your population. So we'll assume it to be a sample from a larger population and calculate the standard deviation. Let's point it to these values. Okay. So the standard deviation is 25.211. Variance, where again same situation here. We can calculate the variance of sample and the variance of population. So we will calculate it and considering it as a sample from the larger population. Similarly, you can calculate the kurtosis using the function called kurt, which tells us whether it is platokurtic, leptokurtic, or mesokurtic. And skewness, Q. Range is the difference between the minimum and the maximum. So let's calculate the minimum first. Minimum and the maximum. And range is maximum minus minimum. We can also calculate sum, which may not be a relevant measure for most practical purposes. And the number of values. We can do it by using the count function. So we have calculated some of the data summary measures, starting from central tendency, dispersion, skewness, and kurtosis. We can do the same thing using our data analysis tool pack. So let's do that. Data analysis, descriptive statistics, click OK. Where is the input? Input is here. labels in first row. Output, we would like to keep it on the top, let's say F. We would like to see the summary statistics. And let's see. It has calculated exactly same values, mean. It is calculating standard error. We will talk about standard error later when we study about standard error in about a couple of weeks from now. Median is 50, mode is 23, standard deviation is this, sample variance 635.6, cutoff is minus 7.705, skewness is 0.278, range is 78, minimum, maximum 12 and 90, sum is 12.4, and count is 10. So this is how we describe the data, which forms the basis of what we will do with this data going forward, or what kind of methodologies or data cleansing that we require subsequently.